What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Taking a Risk with George. On this beautiful day, we're going to be enjoying this beautiful weather by going on a boat. Why wouldn't we? So come with us. All right, folks, check this out. The Liki Tiki is in the middle of the Florida woods. How cool is that? This resort is shaping up to be something spectacular, and I can't wait to get in here and get the kids in here and have so much fun. All right, we're here at the amazing Liki Tiki Resort, where our favorite Grandma Jan has just come down from Ohio to visit us, which is right up the street from us. How crazy, because the honey has actually planned it so perfectly with how we've been RV park hopping that we get to stay near her instead of driving an hour away and coming an hour back to visit. So it honestly worked out perfectly, which, if I haven't mentioned it already, we are part of the 1,000 Trails, and as anybody who's part of that 1,000 Trails know, that there's certain requirements and things that you can do and can't do. And she worked it out perfectly for us to be in this area around the time that the wonderful Grandma Jan is at. So let's go visit her and have a fun-filled day. Give me a better kiss than that. Let's go have some fun. All right, so we found a nice break in the weather, thank goodness. And we're going to take the kids down to the pool and maybe onto a boat and onto a lake. This place is amazing. Lake Liki Tiki. It's not raining. That's just from the tree. Let's get to it. This is one of the coolest places I have ever seen, and it looks so kid-friendly, like how nuts. And on top of that, because of the weather, nobody else is here, so we have this entire place to ourselves. Check this out, folks. Look at that. They've got a volcano that shoots water. An entire bar just for the kids. They've got ice cream over there. They've got mobile massages, and look at this place. Jax is already in the water. How cool. We have got to explore, and I've got to get my clothes off and get into this water with these kiddos. They're all by themselves. Plenty of lifeguards, which is wonderful. Tons to do. Tons of places to relax. This is so nice. Honey, oh my goodness.
We need to stay here.
This is vacationing.
This is vacationing.
This is 100% vacationing. Oh, her little floaties are coming off. We'll get that fixed. And how beautiful. A little weird how wrapped up the lifeguards are. It's not cold at all. It's like 80-ish degrees, and because of the storm, it's even warmer. The warm weather, I don't know how that works and all. It's been super weird with the weather. The days where it's really sunny, it's like 65, 70, and the days where it's rainy, it's like 80, 85. I don't know if that has something to do with the humidity or what, but this is beautiful. I'm going to get in with these kids right now. The pools are heated as well, so this is a big, oh my goodness. See, this is amazing. Yes. I want to see you guys go down this slide. Come on, come on. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Walk, walk, walk. We got to walk, little lady, especially with your balance issues. Let's go, let's go, let's go. All right, you want to do the pink one? I'll do the green one. You ready? Race it to the bottom. Oh, you want to ride with Daddy? You're such a sweetie pie. All right, come on, sit down. Just bought this waterproof case, so we're going to put it to the test. Ooh, this water's a little cold. Are you ready? She had to ride with Daddy. You ready to go? Here we go. You made it! And look at you floating away! She goes down the yellow one all by herself. She's such a big girl. Whoop. Alright, oh no! There we go. Whee! Look at her! Even with the floaties on, she's not confident in the water just yet, but we're gonna get her there, right? Look, you're floating! You're floating! This is so much fun! Oh, look, we got Evelyn going down the slides now, too! Woo! She is running across. Come down the pink one! Hey, make sure you walk, buddy. You didn't want to go down the slide? Oh, you gotta be braver than that. What do you think so far, Jax? Great. This is great. The water, it's warmer in the water than it is outside right now. Oh, where'd he go? Oh, here she goes again. She finally gained some confidence. Here we go. Here we go. Woohoo! Look at you. See you float. That's so much fun, right? Heck yeah. All right, the great sibling rivalry. Who's going to make it down first? Oh, Jackson by a foot. Great job. Check this out. They have a waterfall. How cool is that? It's more like a water rinse. This is a shower right here. Ooh, that cool wind coming off of it feels so good. All right. This waterproof case is definitely working. I think it's an outer box, so I'd expect it to work. The only thing is, as soon as water hits a certain part of the screen, it can either shut it off or change the camera. That's why clips keep cutting off. I'm trying to sneak up on this little baby over here. There's no Florida Gators in here, I can promise that. Just me. Look at that, our first spotting of a baby Florida manatee. Look at her go. I got a hug from a baby manatee once. Do you think I can get another one? No? Okay, that's fine. That was a rare thing that'll never happen again. Look at that, Jackson found our first Florida waterfall. How cool. Oh man, I'm jealous. I gotta try this out. Woo! Oh, that's nice. That's nice right there. Woo! That's how you take a real shower. Our RV doesn't have this type of water pressure. That's nice right there. You're getting clean in spots you've never been cleaning before.
All I need is the soap.
Yeah.
And a towel, baby, too.
Yes, sir. Oh, yeah. All right, Jackson just challenged me to a funny face contest underwater. You ready, kiddo?
Yeah.
Here we go. Check it out. The big boy Baron is up and floating around, and this kid loves water. He loves showers and baths. He loves all of it. Hello! Hello! He's so cute. He's not even getting wet. That's the best part, except for the splashes. Hello, Mr. Baron. Hello, little buddy. Look at you. Evelyn's over there taking a shower, a mushroom shower. These things are so cool. Hello, are you taking care of little Bubby? You're such a sweetie pie. I know, he wants to play so bad. The sun is coming out and Baron Boy is loving it. I know he wants to go deeper, but I'm scared to take him any deeper. But of course, little Sissy's over here protecting him. You're so cute, girly. He is loving it, just lounging. That is the life right there. Get that kid a milk cocktail and he'll be happier than ever. And funny enough, this Mambo baby thing right here, I'm pretty sure I got it out of a restock box. Pulled it out on one of my lives and we have not used it. It's been like 2 years we've had it. And these things are not cheap. They can go for like $50, $80, $100. And finally, we're getting to put it to use, and this is wonderful. Look at him go. They even have wildlife that comes down to swim by the pool and steal your food when you're not looking. I think this is an egret. Somebody in the comments will correct me if I'm wrong. These things are so goofy to me. Caca, caca. He did, he wants to steal your food. Check out the club sandwich that the honey got. Holy moly, that thing looks delicious. And I got the quesadillas. Jackson's over there with the grilled cheese. Are you gonna eat that pickle? You eat that whole pickle? That bird's gonna eat your pickle if you don't. Oh, he's joining Aunt Tabby. Oh no, Grandma Jan is scared of birds.
So scared.
Oh no.
She about cried.
Oh man, that looks so good. Can I get a bite of that? Can I just get half of your sandwich?
Okay, yeah, you can have half, and then can I have half of your candy?
Yes, of course you can. Out just after lunch, there's nothing better than relaxing on a wonderful hammock. And this is big enough for the whole family. Look at that. All three of you should lay down. Give me Grandma's cane. All right, all three of you lay down. Show me how comfy you can get. Let's get those tans a-going. You guys tan so beautifully.
This is not comfortable at all.
You don't look comfortable. Why don't you lay straight?
Sitting on sand is not comfortable.
Oh. The girls look super duper comfortable. Especially Yasmin. Are you comfortable? Oh, yeah. Sun tanning on a hammock is ideal. You guys are going to learn to appreciate this when you're older.
What's ideal?
Ideal means there's nothing better than soaking up the sun on a hammock with a cool drink in your hand. That's an ideal way to relax during
This
the...
is almost ideal. They don't have the cool drink.
And it's wintertime, dude. There's nothing better than soaking up the sun during wintertime. You should know you're an Ohioan. Ohioans in the winter normally do not get to lounge like this. This is ideal. And I have to deal with you guys. All right, so I convinced the honey to show me how to put this thing together for Baron. Quickest way to get somebody to teach you how to do something is to play dumb, so check this out. Put the baby in it. You put the baby... She is such a big... This was originally for her, but we never had a chance to use it. All right, let Mommy show everybody how Baron fits in there. All right, let's see it.
All right, so you open these up.
You spread the wings.
You lay the baby bundle in there.
The little bundle.
Then you put his straps in.
Oh.
Watch out, baby.
Watch out, don't fall on him.
Put his other straps. And then
You Velcro him in there. We all love Velcro.
and then
Oh, you gotta make sure it goes. Oh, that's nice. I like the seatbelt feature right there. And
And
look at
then
how
look.
comfy cozy he is. Oh, that's
it's
nice. It's
even,
waterproof.
so nobody can unlock it.
Yeah,
So it's
except
a
for a
safety
parent.
measure.
Very cool. And then his feet
And then
can
look,
go.
he can relax on
Yeah,
here.
he lounges the whole time. What a lucky little Baron boy. Check him out, lounging so comfortably.
And then once he is more comfortable and maybe a little bit older, maybe like 8 months, he can flip over
Oh.
and his headrest becomes his chin rest.
Oh,
So
yeah.
there's like a little indent right here where his head is, and then you would put his feet through the actual tube.
The only thing this needs is a cup holder or two, because I could just see him. Look at that. Just a bottle of milk floating down. Oh, yeah. Happy boy. Check him out floating around this little baby pool, all to himself. Look at you, kiddo.
It's just a floating.
Not a care in the world. Not that he had one before, but he definitely doesn't have any now.
Any now.
All right, folks, buckle up for this one. We are still at the Liki Tiki, but the events that are about to come after this scene transpired a little bit ago, and what happened was the kids were jumping off of the edge of the pool into the water doing cannonballs and stuff like that. Of course, with kids, they're always going to push boundaries. They started stepping a little bit further, taking a running start. Parents, there was a bunch of parents in the area kept telling them to stop, especially me. I value my kids' safety above all else. So when they were just standing on the edge jumping in, that's perfectly fine. As far as I thought, you know, in most pools and stuff like that, nobody ever seems to complain about jumping, as long as the kids weren't diving, which my kids don't dive. None of the other kids were diving. They were doing kind of like a little jump into the water with their chest like that, but no head first type dives in. Lifeguards in the area. As you guys saw, there were lifeguards that were there. Hopefully I have that in some of the clips. But anyways, from miles away, the lady's blowing her whistle, and everybody's looking around like, who's she blowing her whistle at? And I make eye contact her from far away, super far away. And she looks at me and she says, no jumping. No jumping. So I look at the kids, hey kids, stop jumping in. That's fine, perfectly fine. If that's one of their rules, that's one of their rules. They start jumping again. The kids will be kids, you know, after a few minutes, they start jumping in again. I make sure that they're jumping in the most safest manner possible. I don't let them just jump in any which way. I want my kids to be safe and have fun. So with that in mind, I make sure to tell the kids, you know, if you're gonna jump, jump safely. Don't do anything silly, don't do anything like that. And by this point, there's a bunch of kids in the area, and all of them for some reason are wanting me to watch them do tricks because of course my kids are saying, Dad, watch this, you know, they'll jump and do a spin, which I made sure to tell them that's not okay to do anymore because we already got yelled at for that. So now I've got like 3 or 4 different kids that are not my own telling me to watch them, so you know, my attention's here, my attention's here, my attention's here. And all of a sudden she starts blowing that whistle again from way over there to tell us once again no jumping in the pool. So by this time I'm a little fed up and I tell the kids, no more jumping whatsoever, just stop it. That's where I thought it was going to end. Boy, was I wrong. So now it's time for the lifeguards to switch the positions. I used to be a lifeguard, but I don't remember ever having to do that. I've never watched such a big pool where you had to do that. It was always enough where if there was 2 lifeguards on duty, it was enough. So anyways, she disappears and she goes and gets the security guard, which is outside of the fence. So he has no clue what's going on. Whatever she told him, he came meandering over, which he had to walk from one end of the pool to the complete other end just to get to me. And the whole time I'm watching, I'm like, is this guy coming to me? Like, why would he be coming here? You know, I'm getting a little nervous. I don't want to get anybody kicked out of the pool. It's not what we're here for. We're here to have fun. We're not here to cause drama, nothing like that. So anyways, he's walking as slow as possible, and I keep looking over at him. He's not really looking at me. He's looking around. Finally, he gets over to me, and he tells me, you guys better stop jumping in the pool. Now, I look at this guy, and I ask him, I was like, did she really go tell you? And you really came over here just to say the same thing that she already said that we already took care of? And he said, yes, she did. And I said, well, I already took care of the issue. No more kids have been jumping in the water. There's no reason why you should have came over here. It was handled. He repeats to me, the kids cannot jump in the pool. And I start questioning, why? Why can't they jump in the pool? Nobody's diving. Nobody's running. Nobody's doing anything silly. All the parents are here. There was at least 6 grown adults that were all visually watching their kids very vigilantly, including me, because I have 3. And he just says they cannot jump in the pool. If you tell them to jump in the pool, you're going to be asked to leave. So I'm not telling anybody to jump in the pool. They're kids. They're going to jump in the pool. And he says, well, they cannot jump in the pool. I said, sir, I understand they can't jump in the pool. We've already addressed that they cannot jump in the pool. The kids know now not to jump in the pool. Again, kids will be kids. Their attention span is about as short like this. You know, everybody who's had kids knows that. So he says it's against our safety procedures for the kids to jump in the pool. So I'm like, where does it say that in the rules? And he points to a sign behind me. I look over at the sign and it says no running. I said, no running. Yes, I understand, no running. There's a sign that was a little bit down the ways, which you'll see, I filmed all this, that says no diving. Of course, no diving. It's a 3-foot pool. Who in their right mind would let their kids dive in a 3-foot pool? So he meanders off after telling me once again the kids can't jump in the pool. I give him a thumbs up. I thought that was the end of it. A few seconds later, his boss comes walking up to me. So now the gentleman that approaches me is a lot more soft-spoken than the other one. The other one, he at least came to me directly, bent down and was speaking to me. This one, he stood kind of far back. And remember, I'm not the only adult in this area, but for some reason, I'm the only one getting talked to. And I think it's because I was the only one who acknowledged the lifeguard from way over there when she was blowing her whistle and telling the kids not to jump. Either that or she thought I had 9 kids. So I'm not sure what the deal was there. So once again, I'm not sure why I was the only adult being spoken to. So this other security guard comes over, very soft-spoken. I am very hard of hearing. I don't know, years of being a dad has done something to my hearing. I used to have really fine, acute hearing, but now it's really, if you don't speak up, I don't hear you very well. So I'm constantly having to have this man repeat himself, and he's saying the same thing. The kids cannot jump in the pool. The kids cannot jump in the pool, and he's whispering it. And we're about 20 feet apart, and there are other adults there, and I'm the only one getting talked to. So I had to actually physically get out of the pool. Now, I was the only one in, no, I was not the only one in the pool. There was another lady in the pool, and she was having the kids play on her back, and she was taking them around like a little boat. It was really cute. But anyways, I had to get out of the pool, and I approached this man. I don't know if he took that as a threat. I was not bigger than this guy by any means, but maybe my stature or whatever, my posture maybe intimidated him a little bit, and he immediately said, would you like to speak to the manager, before I even got anywhere with him in this conversation, because I would have told him the exact same thing. The issue has already been dealt with. The issue has already been dealt with. And by this time, I didn't notice, but everybody else in the pool, all the kids were gone. All the parents were gone. I was by myself. I don't know why that happened, how that happened, or why I was being singled out. But I don't think I was being singled out. I just think it's because I was the only one that was acknowledging what was going on. So now my kids are playing in the pool by themselves. There's no other kids around. They were playing with like 6 or 7 other little kids. It was adorable. They were having the time of their life, splashing around, jumping around, doing all kinds of cool tricks with each other. And now nobody's in this little pool anymore. So everybody had already migrated as far away from the situation as possible. And the man is calling for a manager, which is fine. So I wasn't sure if I should stick around or if we should go keep playing while the manager makes his way over here. So I just get the kids and I tell them, is it okay if we just go and play? And the guy didn't really say nothing. So I said, all right, let's go. We're not in trouble or anything. Let's just get out of here. Let's go play. So we immediately start going down. There's slides and all kinds of cool stuff you guys have saw in the video. There's all kinds of neat slides for the kids to play in. I'm teaching Yasmin how to swim. It was so adorable. She learned how to doggy paddle. I couldn't believe it. She was literally paddling all around the pool. She was doing such a great job. Of course, with her floaties on. She needs her floaties. Evelyn needs her floaties. I made sure that they had their floaties at all times. So moments later, the manager finally comes in, and by this time I have already motioned for the honey to get my camera because I had a feeling what was about to happen was not going to be good for anybody. I was so nervous that we were going to get thrown out of this pool for absolutely nothing, and Grandma Jan, who's actually staying there, I was so nervous I was going to get her booted from her stay. You know, they're here from Ohio, so I was so nervous, like, oh no, I'm going to get them kicked out of this hotel, all because of my kids jumping in the pool and other people's kids jumping in the pool. So what you're about to see is what happened as soon as I got my camera. I wish I could have filmed everything in between what I just mentioned, but this is what you guys get. It's a lot. And I do need to throw in, by this point, I am super duper fed up. As a dad, I was very upset with how we were being treated because the kids were just trying to have fun. I was talking with the one security guard. I was like, so what are the kids supposed to do? Just stand in the water and walk around? Like, can they even swim? Or are they allowed to go under the water? Like, what is the deal? So this is what came out of all of that.
All right, y'all. Coming over here. The kids are literally playing and they're not doing anything wrong, but the security guard wants to be ridiculous.
This security guard over here is telling these kids that there's no jumping allowed in the water. Look at that. You got a sign for no running. I agree with that one. You got a sign over there that says no diving. Look at that. I'll give you a closer look. No diving right there. But he's over here telling us, because of this lifeguard all the way over there that's telling us no jumping, that these kids are not allowed to jump in this water. Now he's over here waiting patiently while these kids can't do nothing. They're supposed to just stand still. He's waiting for a manager to come. We've been yelled at how many times for kids jumping? Never. I've never been told kids cannot jump in water. What a ridiculous policy. At a kiddie pool. 3.5 feet of water. 3 feet of water is 3.5. He's over there making a mockery. That's hilarious. This is ridiculous. So now we're waiting on the manager to come. All right, so here is a list of their posted rules, and nowhere at all does it say no jumping. Not a single place does it say no jumping. I've asked just about everybody here. There's nothing about no jumping. They just keep saying doing it safely. I don't think the kids were doing it in any other way besides for safely. Plus, all the adults were sitting right there. Ridiculous. So the manager came down and he explained to me that it is their safety policy and stuff like that, but he was not answering whether or not they could jump in the pool. He just kept saying it was their safety policy. Me and him ended up shaking hands at the end because I told him I appreciate that you guys have safety protocols in procedure because I do not want anything happen to my kids or anybody else's kids, so I definitely appreciate that. And I ended up thanking him and telling him that he was doing a good job and that all his lifeguards, you know, even though they weren't the most attentive, they were at least trying to do their job. So that was a good thing on their part. And because of all this ordeal, it ended up taking us like an hour or so to just get through with the manager that we ended up missing out on going on the boat. And I had to go to Walmart to upload the video for that night. So that was one funky ordeal that I wish we didn't have to deal with, but it was what it was, and ended up ruining a little bit of our day, but that was okay. Anyways, the kids still had a great time at the Magic Show. They had a great time with Grandma Jane and Aunt Debbie. That was so much fun. And if you can't see or tell where I'm at an airport, so make sure you tune into tomorrow's episode so you can see where I'm going on this episode. I had a fun time hanging out with the Liki Tiki. I hope you guys had a fun time watching us. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe down below. Look at that, taking a risk. I'm wearing some gear in the airport here. Hopefully somebody subscribes. I had a interesting interaction with the TSA agent, so that was pretty cool. And don't forget in the comment section below, let me know if you've ever been to the Liki Tiki and any type of experience that you've ever had there. I'll catch you in the next one.